Okay, day 11. Today we are going to get into prop firms, daily drawdown, and cultivating what prop firms truly are and why we are to use daily drawdown. Also, in addition to our rules and our regulations, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might not be in a prop firm yet, but ultimately we are going to get into some of the nitty gritty aspects of prop firms and why you should enhance your daily drawdown. And this is definitely an addition to the rules and the regulations. So the daily drawdown, let's say for a $100,000 account, is $5,000, meaning that you can lose $5,000 as a daily minimum. But if you go over that, then the account will cut. Okay, so you have to see like different where the markers are, and you have to pass those markers. They're just red and green switches. You just have to make sure that you enter it. Okay. So with daily drawdown is you see I guess you could say like the compound interest effect. Let's use that term, the compound interest or the exponential compound interest effect. Ooh, I'm going to write that down. The exponential compound interest effect. The exponential compound interest effect. Wow, that sounds awesome. TECEE. So, TC. That's funny. The exponential compound interest effect. All right. Okay, so with this, as you realize this with daily drawdown, so daily drawdown in and of itself, let's say it's at $5,000. So as you make, let's say just $100, now your daily drawdown is $5,100. So as you make money within a 24-hour period, that daily drawdown goes up, meaning in a good way. It's a good thing. And so then let's say that you're at $7,500 daily drawdown, which means that you've made $2,500 in cash. Okay, so you've made $2,500 and you're up $2,500. You can pull that too as well in a live account. And also, okay, for instance, let's say that you're continually passing it. Then within that 24-hour period or the next 24-hour period, that's following that period. Okay, within the same 24 hours you made that $2,500. Ultimately, you can make so much money because there's a bigger drawdown, which means that you have more chance to fail, but also you have a bigger chance to succeed. So when you're at 5,000, then you can make a specific amount of money, but when you're at 7,500, you can make a substantial amount of money, bigger than the former. And that's a big thing in this. So as you're starting to transform your life, you start to up level your finances. So my big goal, so like this last week, I went down, but at the end, I actually had a higher daily drawdown. Okay, so what that means is I redeemed myself ultimately, and I had made an extra $4,850. Okay, so I made an extra $5,000 that day, and that pushed my daily drawdown up. And so with that is now I have $9,850 to potentially lose because the first initial drawdown is $5,000. And so the $5,000 plus the $4,850 is $9,850. And so then the $9,850, that is my available losses for the day. And so if I can increase that over the 5-day period of trading, then I can ultimately make more money at the end of the week than somebody who started at the beginning of the week and didn't use that process. And so that is a big thing, that didn't use that process. And so as I start to up level my life and transform my life in trading with trading, I start to see the evolution of people who can really become traders for a long period of time. Like they can genuinely be a trader as a digital nomad. And then through this, you can evolve and transform your life through trading and through doing different types of trading. For instance, Forex, futures, crypto, stocks, options, bonds, any type of investment, and yes, including real estate, additionally as business or acquisition of homes or businesses acquisition. And so you can include those in assets. And people can turn things into assets too. Like you can buy an old car, turn it new, and then it becomes like an asset for you. You take it to other types of things and it makes you money. And so like there are those types of asset classes, and you can really see how it fulfills your business and how your business stays fulfilled. And I mean through fulfillment of payment. Okay? Fulfillment of payment. Okay, not a promise to pay. And ultimately, prop firms, daily drawdown, setting the daily drawdown, you can also exponentially grow that. And through exponentially growing that, you can make triple the amount of money averagely, because we are trading in 3-to-1 ratio. So that's probably another thing that I should mention for you guys, is that you are trading in 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, 3. Okay, some trade 2-to-1. That's good too. But ultimately, yeah, we trade 3-to-1, and sometimes, anytime, you could do the same type of aspect with certain types of things. And so as you learn in trading and studying the markets, you become a lot better, and you can start to actually place really good trades. And through the long term of your life, you can really live a really good life and be a digital nomad ultimately. And what does that term even mean for some people? I do give this stuff away in my courses as well. But ultimately, a digital nomad is somebody who can travel the world, and all they need pretty much is a phone or a laptop to be able to fulfill their business, or to be able to live their life and enhance their own lives and enhance their family's lives, or whomever they want to around them to some degree. There's levels, I'm sure, of digital nomad. Some people tend to be on the nomadic side. Some people tend to be more on the digital side. And then you can see there's a balance in between it. Now, with the daily drawdown, if you go under that, even though like it says total drawdown is 10,000, daily drawdown is 5,000. So you can only lose half in a day of that entire thing. So that is like you can see the system in there. Like if that first thing were to be cut out and you were to be able to trade and you can lose up to $10,000, then a lot of people will place in bigger trades, so those are different regulations that are a part of the prop firm. And so it's really just like slowing people, and people just have to see what the systems and what they are actually asking of you. It's important to educate yourself on prop firms, and it's important to understand what their rules and their regulations are, and how you can cultivate your rules, your regulations, the prop firm techniques, and seeing how the multiple streams of income will enhance you and your life and stuff like this. But daily drawdown is a portion where, okay, as I start to make more money, I can make even more money because I have more money in my capital. And that's what daily drawdown is. It's just a pot that pretty much says that. And you start with a certain pot, which is $5,000. Okay. That's for a 100K account. And then from that, you can exponentially grow that. And because you have a bigger pot, you can enter bigger trades. And you can say, hey, I'll and then you can enhance that and you can get it bigger and bigger. And then that is your financial up level ultimately, is through that process. And you figure out what you're going to do for your risks, for your rewards, for bearish, bullish market. You're going to find your support, your resistance. You're going to know what the markets are. You're going to know if it's bearish or bullish and what market you're entering into. You have to be educated when you go into this, and you have to be informed. You have to be properly informed with the right amount of wisdom to discover the market trends, the candlesticks, the pips, the markets, support, resistance lines, stop loss, take profit, bearish, bullish market, risk, reward, what type of prop firm you might be potentially trading on, the automations and algorithms that you have with that trading firm, and then ultimately cultivating the daily drawdown and finding the proper risk to reward ratio. 3-to-1. Peace.